The Hillary Clinton email saga is heating up yet again as the State Department is ordered to go back and search several government accounts. A federal judge today ordered the review of all state.gov email accounts of several Clinton aides. The officials are searching for records related to Benghazi as part of a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit filed by Judicial Watch. One America's John Hines spoke with a senior attorney at Judicial Watch and has this report.
Hello, we're at Judicial Watch, and I'm talking with Ramona Kotka. She is an attorney at Judicial Watch, and there's been some big news. Judicial Watch has just had a victory. The federal court has ordered the State Department to conduct a search of Benghazi emails of Hillary Clinton's closest advisors. And one would have thought that the State Department would have found all of the emails that Hillary Clinton had about Benghazi, but it appears that may not be the case. Ramona, what's going on?
Well, that's exactly right. One would have thought, but in our case, this is a Freedom of Information Act case that we filed for all of Secretary Clinton's emails relating to the Benghazi attacks. And from the onset, the State Department said they're not going to search the official state.gov email accounts of her most senior aides, who the State Department itself identified as individuals who worked closely with Secretary Clinton about Benghazi. So it's astonishing that that was their position. We fought it in court, and this week the judge agreed with us that the State Department needs to go back and search those email accounts.
Why did they miss this in the beginning? What were they not doing they were supposed to do, or didn't interpret what they were supposed to do? What is your take on what happened?
Well, I don't think they missed it accidentally. They just steadfastly refused to do it. Their thinking behind it and why really is beyond me. It is incredulous from the legal argument. Their position has been, if you're requesting Secretary Clinton's emails, then the only place we really need to look at under FOIA is her HRC account, and only the emails that she returned to the State Department. However, as the judge recognized in his opinion, and as we know, this is a very different FOIA case. Secretary Clinton didn't retain all of her emails. We don't know exactly the process by which her attorneys handpicked and selected which emails to return to the State Department. So Judge Mehta correctly pointed out the places where the State Department looked, the emails Secretary Clinton returned, as well as the emails returned by her senior aides, but not the State Department's email server. There's no assurance provided by the State Department that that's a complete set of Secretary Clinton's emails. The State Department has to go and look at its own server to see if there are emails between, let's say, Cheryl Mills and Secretary Clinton that Secretary Clinton may not have retained or may not have returned to the State Department, but which would still be in Cheryl Mills' old state.gov account. So those are the emails that would be responsive to our request, and the State Department has not looked yet.
Is this something which could be resulting from maybe Obama-era holdovers who are still at the State Department, and maybe the Trump administration doesn't have their people in, or maybe now there are more Trump people in the State Department, and that's why this has come up? Could that have anything to do with what's going on here?
You know, I don't know. That's just speculation. I mean, I'd be speculating. But this did start under the Obama administration, and it's very obvious that it's continuing. And I think one could argue, from my experience, that it's actually continuing more aggressively under the current administration with respect to the slow processing of the records that are being asked and production and complete searches. I mean, we are 2 years down the road, and it's such an easy search to search your own server for emails from 3 officials only for a specific time period. It's a waste of taxpayers' money.
So this is kind of basically like a redo.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't get all of them the first time, so let's go back
Let's just keep dragging it. And you know, and so where we're going, I'm going to skip a little bit ahead where we're going with this. The State Department needs to do the supplemental search and inform the court in September as to where it is with respect to the supplemental search and the production. So we'll see how long they will tell us they need to complete processing this very simple, very straightforward search.
Simple and straightforward, but not easy.
Yes.
As we found out. So that's the latest from Judicial Watch. A judge has handed them a victory and said that the State Department may not have gotten all the emails there are from Mrs. Clinton's email account and those of her associates with regard to Benghazi. And so back to you all in the studio.